The Indian Army has confirmed the elimination of at least 100 terrorists in a series of airstrikes carried out on terror camps in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. With that, Operation Sindoor delivered an unprecedented blow to two of the most notorious terror groups that operate out of Pakistan, Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. Our next report tells you how Operation Sindoor became the final nail in the coffin of the region's most deadly terrorists, all backed, nurtured and housed by the state of Pakistan.
Indian missiles spelled the end of time for some 100 terrorists in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Among them were 5 top terrorists of Hafiz Saeed's Lashkar-e-Taiba and Masood Azhar's Jaish-e-Mohammed. The first target, Mohammad Yusuf Azhar, stands out as the most significant one. He was senior terror operative of Jaish-e-Mohammed and the brother-in-law of the terror group's founder, Masood Azhar. He was a key figure behind the 1999 Indian Airlines IC-814 hijacking, which forced India to release Masood Azhar from prison in exchange for the lives of the hostages on board. Yusuf Azhar went on to run Jaish-e-Mohammed's largest terror training camp in Balakot, a facility that was targeted by the Indian Air Force in 2019 in response to the Pulwama attack. His elimination is now being hailed as one of the most crucial victories in India's war on terror. Terror target number 2, Hafiz Mohammed Jamil, another brother-in-law of Masood Azhar. Jamil was in charge of Jaish-e-Mohammed's headquarters in Bahawalpur, Pakistan, a site directly linked to multiple terror attacks on Indian soil, including the 2016 Pathankot Air Base attack and the 2019 Pulwama terror attack that claimed the lives of 40 CRPF personnel. Terror target number 3, Jaish-e-Mohammed's Mohammad Hassan Khan. Khan was deeply involved in coordinating cross-border infiltration with other terror operatives. According to the Indian Army, he frequented several terror training camps in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir that serve as launch pads for infiltrators sent across the line of control. Terror target number 4, Mudassar Qadian Khas. He managed the notorious Markaz Taiba, Lashkar-e-Taiba's headquarters in Muridke, Pakistan. It was under his watch that the 2611 Mumbai attackers, including Ajmal Kasab and David Coleman Headley, received their training. His funeral told a story of its own, attended by the top brass of the Pakistani military. Wreaths were laid on behalf of Army Chief Asim Munir and Punjab's Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz. A state funeral for a state-sponsored terrorist. And finally, Operation Sindoor claimed the life of Khalid alias Abu Akasha, a senior Lashkar-e-Taiba commander known for orchestrating attacks in Jammu and Kashmir and for smuggling weapons from Afghanistan. His funeral in Faisalabad was once again attended by senior Pakistan Army officials, another grim reminder of Islamabad's open patronage of cross-border terror. With Operation Sindoor, India has carried out its biggest anti-terror crackdown in recent history. New Delhi has sent a message, loud, clear and unrelenting, to terrorists and their handlers in uniform. Terrorism against India will not go unpunished.